car again, getting ready to go to Target. My plans have changed drastically because I tried the door decoration. I'm having some troubles here. Hold on there. I had to shut my car door. I tried the door decoration as a backdrop and it was a no-go because there's too much on the sides that show and it just looked really silly. So not gonna try to make my life harder right now. So instead I decided I'm gonna go get a brand new dry erase board because mine, that big one that I held up, doesn't clean very well, and I'm kind of remembering now back that it's kind of a pain in the neck. What I used it for in class was to put on the floor for the kids to use, and you know, kids don't care if it erases perfectly. I shouldn't either, but I do. So I'm gonna go get a new one, and when I come back I'll show you my plan for how I'm gonna use it, and I think it's gonna work really well. And if it doesn't, then I'll try plan Q. Just a little quick weather update. The car is cooling down. It says 111 right now out there, and it feels about right. We've been breaking records here in Arizona lately. Yay! Okay, I just got to Target. It's very people-y here today, and I'm not really excited to go in. So I'm pep talking myself, and you know I'm gonna get a coffee because treats. Okay, just got back in the car after Target, and holy cow, is it hot out there. My car says 108. I don't know how close to like the actual temperature that is, but we've had some really ridiculous hot days lately. I just wanted to say I don't have any crazy car wash stories today, so that's a win already. They had lots of stuff at the Target dollar spot that I wanted, so another win. But I just wanted to say, because I saw it lots in that I went to the back to school aisles to get paper and for the copier and notebooks to hold all my curriculum stuff for Florida Virtual. And I just want to say humongous shout out to those sweet parents out there who have their kids in tow in their masks, and it just makes me want to cry. They were trying their hardest to make this back to school exciting. I don't know if you were like me, but every year we went back to school shopping for supplies, backpacks, clothes. Was such an amazing, magical time. It was just like fresh beginnings, and I don't really doubt that that's part of the reason I love being a teacher, is that fresh beginnings every August, or it used to be September. I just love it so much. Of course, I always love and miss my old students. They're never not my students. Once you've been in my class, you're always my family, whether you like it or not. But the fresh beginnings are just so amazing, and I feel like the kids who have parents that still, you know, are keeping to those routines and buying those fresh markers and things like that, God bless you, because nobody is, well, I shouldn't ever say nobody, just like you should never say always or never, but I can't imagine a person who's just super excited about this back to school year. I know as a teacher I am not, but I also know I'm gonna do my darndest to make it good for everybody and still a good time, and you know, we're gonna do the best we can do where we are with what we have. So shout out to you parents who are trying your hardest to make life as normal as you can for your kiddos. Okay, so this is what I went to Target for, and I love it. I wanted a 24 by 36, and that is just about as close as you could get. This at Target was only $17.99, and it looks really sturdy. It has a wood frame, it says, and as you can see, and it comes with a marker and a little magnet, I think. But I did buy some other markers also. I'll show you later. Hello, I am back. I was going to do a book review video today, but then I had to go to Target, and so that plan changed. So maybe tomorrow I'll do a book review. Probably, maybe, because it's Sunday and weekend. But I wanted to show you my classroom setup that I decided to go with, and I already filmed a little clip before and after I went to Target, so you kind of know what I was going for. I think I said, maybe not. Anyway, it's right here behind me, so I'm going to give you a better look. So here is the finished, well, okay, finished no, but almost ready-ish view of my teaching area. So there's my cart. I have my fan, of course, because I'm always hot. My chair, my computer is there, ring light and all that stuff in case I need it. But this is what I am most excited about. I'm turning the video on the side to get it all in there. I don't know if that's gonna help or not, so I'm gonna do it back the other way. Never mind the 2 bags from Target. That's what I was gonna show you. Show you what I got at Target today. Okay, so the first thing is this whiteboard. I'm super excited. I just showed you a clip of it, but it fits perfectly here, and I still have my chalkboard menu that hasn't been updated in like 4 years behind there. It has Katie's writing on it still, so I just leave it. I have my little Java shop sign up there. This way I figured when I'm not teaching, I can take my cart like I had planned and move it to behind the couch over there, and it fits perfectly, and it even looks nice with the plants on it. So that is that makes me super happy. And this whiteboard is brand new, and it's a nice one. It was $17.99, has a wood frame. I mentioned all that in my last clip. Okay, hopefully this lighting is okay. I think it's okay. First, I'm just going to go through kind of quick what I got at Target. First, I got these 2 binders. I like the colors. They didn't have them both in the same brand, but doesn't matter. They're both D-ring binders. I got these to hold, one will hold probably ELA math, and the other one will hold science social studies, just the teacher kind of printout things that I get from Florida Virtual that I already have printed. Actually, I'm going to hole punch those later. Then I'm just going to set these on my cart so I'll have somewhere to put them. Okay, then I got this enormous pack of Expo markers because I like all the colors. And this comes with 21, which is awesome. And of course I can use these in my classroom as well. I usually start the year out with a big pack like this, and then also buy more for the students in just black, so they're not quite as exciting and they don't want to doodle with them quite as much. So I'll find a place to put those. Then I needed, oh, I'm sorry, I'm making the camera jiggle, and that's annoying, I'm so sorry. I got this enormous pack of printer paper. This was only like, I think it was $5.79, and it's 750 sheets of paper. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. I'm gonna just set that down on the table. Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to jiggle, and I failed. Okay, I'm gonna pick the bag up so I can show you more easily. Okay, now I may or may not use this border on my whiteboard. I kind of like it plain, but I love this. I love anything black and white, and polka dotted is just an extra. But look at the flip side. I love the rainbow. So who knows? Maybe I'll use these on my whiteboard over there, maybe not. How am I gonna decide? They're both so stinking cute. And these were $1 in the dollar spot. So I bought 3 because that was all they had. But I thought when we go back to live and in person, I would like those too. Okay, I know I have some of these. I actually gave several of them away a while back, but I know I have these at school. I didn't have any here. This was the only kind I could find in the Target dollar spot, and it was $3, but this is how that it's organized. But I thought for vocabulary, for things like that, I also kind of thought, sorry, I'm wearing the bag here. I also kind of thought for maybe some kind of like a morning meeting. I like the kids to walk into like a puzzle of the day or a number of the day. Sorry. I have a number of the day little sheet. I haven't looked at it in a long time, but it's a freebie in my Teachers Pay Teacher store if you want to look. It's just like a slide that you could project. How I would use that though is, let's say I had, today's number of the day is 24. That's all they get. And then I would give them directions that I would ask them, write me 3 math problems to show that this is your answer. So somebody might write 8 times 3 equals 24. You know, and what's really cool about that is that if you have kiddos who are lower in math than others, they might write 20 plus 4 is 24, and they're not wrong. They're exactly right. So the beauty of that is it fits all kinds of different levels of kids. Another thing I've done before is I'll say the number of the day is 24. Please write me a word problem using multiplication and subtraction. I mean, like, that would be really hard, right? They could multiply, the word problem might be, Joey brought in 5 packages of cookies. Each package had 5 cookies in it. He ate one of them. How many cookies are left? So they would have to know that 5 times 5 is 25, minus 1 is 24. So definitely higher level thinking. There are so many ways you can use such a simple concept as that. What happened to my light? I don't know. Anyway, the kids love it. I love it. It's great fun. So I thought something like that I could use this for. I don't know. I just knew I didn't want to go try to find one in my classroom, digging through all the things. Okay, this is not school related. However, I got a couple of books. I've read all my new books. I'm reading one currently that may or may not make it to my book review now that I'm not doing it until tomorrow probably. It's called Afterthought, and I will insert it up here because I honest to goodness cannot remember the author name. I'm reading it on the Libby app from my library, but it is really, really good. I read one other book by this author so far that I know of, and it was called Sister or Sisters. And oh my gosh, I've lent it out. I've long since lost track of where the book is, but it is an amazing book. The ending, like, just gave me, I want to almost say gave me nightmares. It was so creepy, but it was a phenomenal ending to a book. Whoa. Anyway, I'll link it up, or well, I could probably link it down below, right? Amazon. Yeah, they sell books, I've heard. Not that I've ever, bought them there. My husband's home playing video games. Anyway, so today at Target, I bought 2 more books. I want to really be good about giving myself time at the end of the day to decompress. The funny thing is, I've had students say decompose in place of decompress, and so it always makes me giggle. Yes, I'm going to decompose at the end of each day, probably little by little, but I'm going to decompress also and just let myself read for enjoyment. I read all the time, but a lot of times I do it primarily for class and for my Teachers Pay Teacher store where I write book studies, which I absolutely love to do. But this summer I've realized that I also really just want to get back to reading for fun. I'm sorry, I'm like super itchy. I don't know what's going on. And that's why I bought these books, because I've finished all the ones I bought recently. I do have a couple that I'm reading on the Libby app, but these were calling to me at Target. They were calling to me. Anyway, this first one is called Watching You. And I had told you guys in an earlier video that I wanted to read another book by Lisa Jewell. I read The Family Upstairs, and it was good. It wasn't my favorite book, but it was definitely one that I really enjoyed while I was reading it. So I wanted to try another one by her, and this one sounds creepy. I'll read the back really quick. It says, "Someone knows what you did. Melville Heights is one of the nicest neighborhoods in Bristol, England. It's not usually the sort of place where people are murdered in their own kitchens, but it is the sort of place where everyone has a secret and prying eyes lurk behind every curtain. So, who has been murdered, and who would have wanted one of their neighbors dead? Watching you will keep you guessing until the startling revelation on the very last page. Oh, that sounds great to me. And then this next one I picked up. I have been kind of wanting this all summer. This book by Elin Hilderbrand, Summer of '69. That was when I was born. And as it turns out, I read this little blurb about her on the back. She was born July 17th, 1969. I was born July 14th, 1969. So I think that's kind of cool. I feel like we're, kindred spirits. Anyway, I am not going to read the back of this right now because it's a long description, but basically it takes a family of sisters and brothers and how they each are coping with what's going on in the world during the summer of 1969. The brother is away at war. The sisters are each doing their own thing, the older sisters, and then there's a young, the youngest, I think it said was 13. I could be wrong, but I think 13. So this is a historical novel. It says in her first historical novel, Elin Hilderbrand once again tells a page-turning story about an unforgettable family, rich with the details of an era that shaped both a nation and an island 30 miles out to sea. So it just sounded like nostalgic to me, and so that was why I thought it would be a good read. So those two, I have no idea how much time I'm actually going to be reading once school starts, but I am going to shoot for not a time limit. I'm going to shoot for a page limit. I thought I like to trick myself with little challenges. So I thought maybe 50 to 100 pages a night. That's extremely doable. I do read pretty fast. I read anywhere from about 80 to 100 pages an hour. Definitely, though, depends on the book, because I don't want to rush through anything really, but your eyes just skip ahead and you read fast. That's what I do. But like more of the nonfiction, I find that I go much slower if I'm trying to recall details and dates, and I can't recall them anyway. But anyway, this first one looks like it's about 300-ish pages. This one looks much larger than that. It has, over 400. So these might take me a while. My book review videos might be fewer and farther between during the school year, but I'm making myself a promise. I'm still going to read for fun because that is just what I love to do. Okay, my next bag of goodies from Target. I got some more of these. I had told you about these in a previous video. They're those little silver stickers that you can use to cover print, and then the kids can scratch it off to reveal what's underneath. So I got 5 more of those. And I think they had, 84 each, so that's a good number of those. I also ordered some from Amazon on a roll. Oops, sorry about the table bump there. I did that after I couldn't get any more of these. So I'll have them for a while now. I've used them before and I love them. Like I said, I did the product in my store where you can, it's a paint concoction. Is it glue and paint? There's dish soap in it, I think, but I have all the directions in the product in my store. I'll link it down below. I don't think I did last time. Maybe I did. Anyway, if you don't find these, or if you don't want to order them and you have some paint on hand, the color of paint doesn't matter. I did when I made them, and they're at school, darn, or I would totally show you. One other video I'll show you, but I did use silver paint, but you could literally use any color paint. Okay, I got these because I didn't find any erasers for the dry erase board, and look how cute those are. And they were $1 for 4, and I'm sure they're like completely not great erasers, but I don't even care because they're cute. And also, like, an old sock will work just magically. This was a 2-pack. It came like this, like taped together for $1. And these are dry erase word strips or sentence strips. So I thought these would be great to have on hand for, I have them in my classroom and I use them in small group a lot. I use them for handwriting instruction and vocabulary, you name it, but I thought they'd work great for virtual also. These are really similar to some that I bought and made on Teachers Pay Teachers. I bought them on Teachers Pay Teachers, printed them out with my kids' names on them, and then attached them to their crate seats. That reminds me, I still need to do a crate seat video. I'll do that another time because I'm not doing them anytime soon because we're not going back anytime soon. But anyway, these are super cute, and I just tape them onto their crate so that from across the room you can see who they are. And I got 2 of them. They were only $1 for 30, so I thought, you know, because you never really have just, if you start your year with 25 kids, you don't really have 25 kids. You have more when you account for those who move away and move in. Then for $1, they had, and they only had a couple, so I only bought the ones they had, but these math dices, really? I don't think that's right. But anyway, these math dices. And those are super cool for doing math games. And this one, I just thought that was super cool that they had those in the dollar spot. You can use these to, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at the same time. You can use these in lots of different ways. You can use them for games, obviously, like just roll to take your turn. But you can also use them for, what am I trying to say? Like roll one and then multiply it times another. And also very easy to differentiate using dice because you can, if you have kids who can handle bigger numbers, have them roll 2 dice, add them together, roll 2 more dice, or roll, you know, the same dice another time, add them together, then multiply, or then subtract, or whatever you want to do. But there's all kinds of things you can do with these, and these were just the same concept, but they have 8 numbers, I think. They're 4-sided and 4-sided, so that's kind of fun. Then I bought this to keep on my cart so I could clean my expo board. Just stick that up there. These I have in my classroom and I love. I have only one set though, which is 10. And what these are is trackers. So see the clear part in the middle? When kids are reading, they would put the clear part in the middle over the page or in a book or just like a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and they can slide this down to track the line they're on, and these work magically. I use these a lot of times with my kids who have IEPs for language or, well, anything, reading, but tracking is can be a big issue. So I use these for that. I found 2 sets, so I bought them both. That's still only 20, but that just means I might not be able to use them whole group. So, and I haven't yet, but I do have another pack at school that I've used. Then, I don't think I bought these last time, so I bought them this time. They're just the little star erasers, and they're super cute and colorful. Again, I told you last time that I use these for math manipulatives, for game markers, like to build out an array, all kinds of things. So there's my second one. So 60 in a pouch. I have 120 of these now. You could also build word problems with these. If you are a kinder or first grade teacher, you could, you know, do like how many red plus how many green, how many does that make in all, those kind of things. With the different colors, you have lots more ideas. These I did not find in the dollar spot, but they were only $1.99, which I thought was pretty good. There's 15 in a pack, and come on, if you were a parent, how much would you love getting this? It says, a note to tell you how awesome your child is. Parent mail, aka not a bill. I just thought that was super cute. And on the back, they have a little template. It says, oh, hello, Blake is doing great things like blah, 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 and then from the desk of. I just thought those were really cute. I have 30 of them, so I'll be able to send one, at least one for each child during the year. Okay, these I love for so many reasons. I have a little bit of a lanyard problem. Sure, you're shocked. I bought like 200 of them, I think, from a company called Nair, N-A-E-I-R, Nair is how I say it. I don't know if that's right or not, but they are a company that you can buy things from at substantial discounts, but you have to promise not to resell them or something like that. Well, I don't. I'm using them in my classroom. So I have lanyards from them, but these have those little plastic sleeves already on them. And it does say, hello, my name is. I don't know that that's why I would use them, but these are great if you're doing like a vocabulary game. What you can do is have the kids wear them backward so they can't see what word they have. And then another child looks at the word that is on their back. I've done it with stickers, but this is like more long lasting. They look at the word on their partner's back and then they describe it to them using the definition, and now you have a game and practice for vocabulary. Okay, so I bought 3 packs of those. There's 10 in each pack. Then all the rest of what I bought, which is, I bought nail polish. I haven't worn nail polish in like 8 months. I don't know, 6 months. How long have we been home? That whole time. And then the only other things I bought, which I bought a few of, are Post-it notes. Sorry, the table just jiggled. Okay, these are the small ones. I realized when I said that I needed some for my teacher calendar, my planner book, I only had like a handful left. So these are approximately the size. If they're not exact, I'll cut them down. You know I will, because I'm crazy. Oh, my battery's dying. Okay, so these I bought for my teacher planner, same size. And then I got these. And these are a little bit different shaped, but I liked them. They're like the half size, almost. They're like 3/4 size of the big ones with lines. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording now because I think it's gonna stop me if I don't. Okay, I'm back. My camera was almost ready to die, so I'm on my phone now. What a difference, huh? The camera's way better. But anyway, this is okay too. So that was my Target haul that started with the need for a new whiteboard. It happens. But also I needed several of the things that I purchased, and I really love all of the things. So I will show you more in another video probably of setup, but for now I'm happy with my whiteboard and rolling cart behind me for meetings, and I think it will work out just fine. And then also what's nice about it is it's mobile, so if I want to go to a different part of the house to record, I just pull my cart with me and I'm there. So that also is kind of cool. I'm gonna end the vlog here. If you found any part of this video helpful or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to help me grow my channel, and leave me any comments below on things that you're doing, teachers or parents, to get ready for this school year. And until we can go back in person, we're just gonna have to do the best we can do, and that's all we can do. So until I see you next, remain positive about the world we live in. Send out some good vibes and prayers because we all need it. Thank you. Goodbye.